In 2016, solar power was one of the hottest commodities around. Solar power outfits started popping up all over the place, trying to convince everyone that their systems would save them tons of money and help save the world from carbon pollution. But companies run by investors hired workers with little or no experience, and we heard story after story about solar installations that were far more trouble than they were worth. So that's why I'm calling this frenzied, out-of-control solar mania the scam of the year. Vivint Solar is the company I hear about most, and it's never good news. Trip Tollison says he's living under a tinfoil roof on his San Marcos home, and he blames it on a contract he signed with Vivint Solar last year. Problem number one?
I wasn't able to get them to actually turn it on.
He had to contact SDG&E himself to get it activated. He was supposed to pay Vivint directly for the solar power. Problem two, for 3 months he didn't get a bill from Vivint. He got a notice of disconnect instead.
Saying you hadn't paid the bill.
That's correct.
Which you never received.
That's correct.
Problem three.
The roof leak right underneath the panels on the section.
And he says Vivint told him,
the leak is not caused by one of our penetrations.
At Mick Mahaffey's house in Ramona, Vivint admits they penetrated the roof, and not just once.
In the living room, there was no less than 5 leaks going simultaneously. My wood floor, hardwood floor, was soaked. The throw rug was soaked.
All those holes you saw on the inside are where they put metal screw anchors to hold down these pedestals right here. At one point, part of the kitchen ceiling actually collapsed. Vivint agreed to make repairs here. They also told me the San Marcos case was settled. But homeowner Trip Tollison says that's a bunch of bull.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
Sunrun is another big solar outfit. I showed you how they destroyed this roof on the Faragian's home in El Cajon, not once, but twice.
How hard is it to put some solar panels on top of a roof and walk away? That's what we paid for.
You've been waiting 7 months to get this job buttoned up.
Correct. And we're going to probably wait another 2 months until this roof is fixed again.
Sunrun agreed to pay for a second re-roofing job, and after 9 months, the system was operational. Now here's a solar case where you need a scorecard to keep track. The panels were installed by Solcius Solar out of Utah, but the contract was with Kilowatt Financial, who later became Spruce Financial. They actually own the panels, and you have to pay them every month for all the electricity those panels produce. Bruce Foley agreed to that deal on his deathbed in the hospital, but when he died and his wife tried to sell their house, she says Spruce Financial told her she had 2 options: prepay for 20 years of electricity or buy the system for $89,000.
I lost 2 or 3 buyers because they couldn't qualify for the solar.
And finally, a local company called Green Homes of California, run by Dennis Hobson of DST Construction. They installed a huge 100-grand solar system on the First Baptist Church of Claremont.
Supposed to eliminate electricity bill, and so far it has not done one thing.
He says he got nothing but excuses for 6 solid months until he called the Turko files and I called Dennis Hobson. He finally hired an electrician to get the system up and running.
We're giving you and God all the credit. You know, you're not quite up there, but you're real close. So we want to thank you so much for getting involved with us.
All of those companies may have had good intentions, and they all promised to make things right. But it sure would be nice if they did that before I had to get involved. In my next report, the 2 top Turko files of 2016, stories that span generations and give us hope for the future. I'm Michael Turko, only on KUSI News.